And let's go. It's a grand final of Gera Cup 81 now. No Night of Mirror for once. I'm so happy that I can actually say that today. Instead, OrcWorker was very surprising by taking out Happy 2-1 in the quarterfinals, taking out Remind 2-0 in the semifinals just now, and now going up against Sonik in the grand finals here. OrcWorker did a really nice job against Remind. The thing is, Sonik is another kind of thing here, and I would predict that Sonik has the edge here and that Sonik will probably win this best of 5, but OrcWorker surprises quite well so far. Let's see if he can keep it up. Todd Rock being the first map here. Are you making a living with streaming? No, not at all yet. Because I still miss like a sub button and such, and donations are by far not enough for that. For the moment, at least. But we will get there eventually. Okay, just catching up with the rest of some chat. Hello there, Perry. 3-0 for Worker. It's rather unlikely, I would say. Let's see, Sonik starting it out with just a standard play. Both just going for pretty much a standard play here. Not much else to be expected, I guess. Remind is a lot better than Sonik. Wouldn't say so. I think Sonik is a lot stronger right now. I think Sonik in the past few weeks is really strong in general, to be honest. Let's see what he's gonna get here. Slippers of Agility would be really good for him. And he gets a mantle. It's not the best, but it's also not too bad, really. Thank you for following, Kampf Bunny. Welcome, dude. Let's see what OrcWorker can get. He gets a circlet. That's perfect for him. That's exactly what he wanted, I guess. That's just the best item he can find here for the early game. Survivability, attack speed even, through the +2 agility, armor. Basically gets everything. The whole package. Sells his TP, he gets a double healing salve. And now he just wants to try to get more creeping done, I guess. Now it's also kind of about mind games. Sonik has to be able to find Blightmaster, or, of course, he doesn't really need to. He can just try to go for the burrow instead. And OrcWorker built his base in a way with an offensive voodoo lounge that he actually will have a harder time securing that burrow. But so far he's doing a great job there. Sonik doesn't really want to commit to it because he knows that he would definitely be able to get fully surrounded in that base, like by just this being blocked off by Pians and Grunt. So he doesn't want to commit to it, he doesn't want to risk it, and will not cancel the burrow for now. Now both players just going for the tag. OrcWorker, of course, having a slightly faster tag because of attacking with one burrow. And Sonik, he wants to get the boots, but they're only available at 7 PM in-game time, and it's not that yet. And OrcWorker now can pull him away from there. Sonik pulled the creep though with a mana burn, and OrcWorker is just like, you know what, I'll try to take it, but he can't really do it right now, not without the help of the Grunt, and with him being answered it doesn't really work out for him. Even with double circular and boots, that would have not been enough here right now, and if he would have hurt the Auger Masher even more, Sonik would have just gone there, would have been able to pick it off. It would have been rather bad for OrcWorker. Let's see if Sonik will see this now, so will he have enough time to pick it off? It doesn't look like it. OrcWorker still has a Windwalk using it right now. Doing this now is really risky for Sonik, but Sonik likes to be risky, so he might actually do this here. No dust, and Sonik actually gets it. OrcWorker got the item though, which is the boots and the observer board, which is really quite important here. OrcWorker hit too early with his Windwalk strike though, so Sonik was able to secure the Auger Magi kill with the mana burn, so he got the level 2 on his Demon Hunter, which is nice for him. But OrcWorker still, he got the Watcher board and the boots. Boots are definitely not the best thing right now here, since he has some already. But it's better than Sonik getting them, of course. It was still quite nice for OrcWorker, he just needs to catch up in experience right now. Using the dust just to get rid of it so he can pick up the item here. Sonik paid for this with quite some Moonwall juice and his Archer, so there was not the best of trades for him. Because the most important thing here is the Watcher board. The XP doesn't matter that much, there's more than enough experience across the map. The Watcher board is what's important, especially because it's in between both players' spaces. That way, especially in this matchup, since healing scrolls and Immo potions are so important in this matchup here, will be quite a big deal to always be able to see when items are available so OrcWorker can go for really nice timings there. And also see when Sonik goes for items there and all that sort of stuff. So now OrcWorker did a nice job at defending his base so far. Sonik was just not really in a position to really get so much done in the main base here, and Sonik, he's not going for standard, he's going for something else. He's going for the keeper second, he's going for the right spares. Does OrcWorker know about this though? So far he doesn't. TC is very, very close to finishing. He will not be able to scout in time. He will have to play TC versus Dryad spares. Only now scouting it. You definitely want to have Shadowhunter against Dryad spares in this matchup. TC works as well though, it's just not as good. So that's really not so nice for OrcWorker right now, that his scout was a bit too late in that regard. And we don't have the standard talents for once, we have Dryad spares instead. Even though talents are actually really damn good on Turtle Rock here, because almost every single creep on Turtle Rock has heavy armor, which means that they take bonus damage from the magic damage of the talents. There's also quite some big creeps here, especially the Genshin Sea Turtle is here. So it's also worth to just Fairy Fire them, you can easily snipe them as Night Elf, and that way Orc is usually heavily pressured because you just cannot let Night Elf creep on this map, because they are just creeping too fast. So far it's still looking decent for OrcWorker though, he's already getting his wall mill. You don't get wall mill against Talonplay, but you do get it against Dryad spares because you want to have that Kodo to eat up theirs for the damage aura as well, and also sometimes for upgrades even. Now OrcWorker is just going around a bit, he wants to try to keep Sonik from creeping as much as possible, while also creeping up his own TC. He will most likely go for Stomp instead of Shockwave, since Stomp just has some more value against what Sonik is playing here. If he goes for Shockwave, it will probably be because he wants to go for base lane, but we'll have to see how that turns out. OrcWorker now already wants to go for the red spot, it looks like. He didn't pull it though. What is he doing? Okay, maybe it just took like a quick power nap for like 5 seconds. And now he's full of energy again. But anyway, fight is actually kind of breaking out now, and the Demand is in a bad position. Instantly surrounded, there is a staff of preservation, but if that one will be used, at least the Dryad or maybe even the Keeper will die, so Sonik should probably TP out of this. He uses the staff though, and there's the second Raider. Sonik was killing this Raider, so he was like, oh, okay, I'm safe, no more answer, but the second Raider was coming in. So he still lost a Dryad for it. But still, it's a decent trade for Sonik, because Sonik, all he wants to do right now is buy time for his Master Burst. He's getting a Master upgrade already. So he traded one Dryad for one Raider. Raider costs more anyway.
Players' forces are under attack.
And he didn't have to spend his TP, so that was actually pretty damn good for Sonik, even though there was that second Ensnare. Could have been scary though, if OrcWorker would have been able to Ensnare a Keeper and go for a Surround or something like that. But either way, OrcWorker now making sure that the Ogre Lord doesn't run out of this, so he used the Stump. Gets the Endurance Aura. That's very unfortunate for him here, since he has that one already on his TC. That would have been really damn good if he would have been playing Shadowhunter. But, well, he didn't scout in time, sadly, so
Players' forces are under attack.
it is the TC for him instead. And he will just get, I think it's a 250, yeah, it's a 250 gold from the Ancient Shank of Endurance. So at least he gets some bonus gold, but the item would have been really great if he would have been playing Shadowhunter. Sonik definitely has the edge looking at hero composition and unit composition, simply because Shadowhunter would be better compared to TC in this situation, but TC can definitely still work out. It's not the end of the world. Sonik getting some nice creeping done. Double greater healing potion for Sonik, that's really damn good for him. He's gonna have some sick healing there and hero safety. Especially since there's no hex, there's only the Stump to keep him from using that greater healing potion. So his hero should be quite safe, and it looks like Sonik might want to go for a Tavern Hero here. Well, no, actually not. Just collect onto the Tavern. Tavern Hero really wouldn't make so much sense here. He's also not going for the one, he doesn't have to supply for it right now anyway. And Sonik just going for the 50 supply at Dry Spares.
Forces are under attack.
Not getting any upgrades yet, he's far too low number for that anyway. OrcWorker wants to pick up another Gigantron Sea Troll here, or well, his first one actually. Will be able to secure that one, and finds a greater mana potion. Really not the best item here. Invul would have been really great for the Blade, as well as a greater healing potion. Now the Blade is actually getting focused quite a bit already, has to get out of there, but he doesn't have a Windwalk, and the Raider is entangled, so he can't get out of there. Dispelling the Entangle now, it was running off anyway, I believe. has to use the heal scroll only to save his Blightmaster. Blightmaster is out of fight, even though he had the Spirit Link for the whole time here. He still was in far too much trouble, in a really bad position. Kodo ate up that bear, but the Kodo is about to die, so the bear is about to be released as well. Another bear being eaten up though by the Kodo. That Kodo should be rather careful, but fighting without the Blightmaster is not really favorable for the Orc player here. 52 against 43 supply right now. 49 actually now for OrcWorker, dropping even lower in supply. Level up for the Keeper of the Grove. He still has 2 Entangles, and this is looking really good for Sonik so far. Ancient of 4 coming in now to help with the fight as well. Sonik didn't have the best of trades, but it's still working out nicely in the end now. He will be able to pick up another Coda, that means he will have another bear back. And that way he's in a pretty fine position here. And he already managed to pick up 2 Codas. Sonik can just keep on fighting, he has that reach on the bear at least. And the Greater Healing Potion on the Demon Hunter. Another bear being eaten up immediately by that Kodo. But still, OrcWorker is not being given any time to really replenish his HP, to use the healing salve. So his Blightmaster constantly is being pressured out of the fight. But now OrcWorker really has too much. At this point, Sonik has to get out of here. But there's the rejuvenation again. Ancient of 4 slowly but surely is coming closer and closer to this fight. Nice dispel on the rejuvenation though, so the Demon Hunter doesn't get too much healing. Now Sonik should really pull out of this, I believe. Else it is getting too risky for him. But there we go, there's another bear, there's more retro, and it seems like Sonik wants to keep under pressure. He doesn't want to let OrcWorker fully heal up. Which definitely makes a lot of sense here. Since that way he can just keep OrcWorker under some pressure and make it so he always has a somewhat favorable fight. But he also wants some more units himself right now. Seems like Sonik is not really comfortable in taking this fight right now, because he mainly has bears against Spirit Walker Coda only, which is pretty good against those bears. And OrcWorker also healed up quite well. He's close to his base, so he has to shop for healing potions, speed scroll, healing salve, all that kind of stuff. So now we're back to creeping again. Sonik about to secure his third Gigantian Siege roll. If he can get another Greater Healing Potion, Invul Potion here, that would be very, very good for him. Let's see what he can get. You've got to be joking. Triple Greater Healing for Sonik and 1 Greater Mana for OrcWorker. That's like never lucky for OrcWorker, like seriously, no. He even sold Greater Mana, I think, or he used it, I'm not sure. But that's really quite lucky for Sonik, to be honest, because those items are incredibly good for him. And now, again, it's 50 supply. He just got the Mark of the Claw upgrade there as well, I suppose. No upgrades for Sonik yet, and he's not going into those anyway. He's instead breaking upkeep already now, whereas OrcWorker, he's not doing that. OrcWorker also doesn't have any upgrades. Both players just at 50 supply right now, although Sonik, he has 50 supply on the field, but he has 6 more supply coming right now. And he will continue producing even more after those 2 Dryads. Actually at 52 supply now, I guess he just lost a bear somewhere. He lost a bear in the belly of the Coda, I see. Coda finished digesting, I guess. Ruined Braces for Sonic's Demon Hunter. First time that he actually has bad item luck, really. Except for the Mantle of the Helmchance earlier. Now the fight's breaking out, instantly going for the Codas, and Codas were in a really bad spot there. One Coda at least ate something, but is also about to get picked off. Demon Hunter has to be careful, but he's still quite fine here. Heal Scroll already being used by OrcWorker. And the first Kodo is about to die, that will release another bear. And that Kodo here will die as well due to the slow of the Dryads and the focus of the Demon Hunter. Keeper has to be careful, but he still has a Greater Healing Potion, and this is looking really good for Sonik so far now. 56 supply against 45. There's no single Kodo on the field anymore, so the damage aura is missing. The 10% damage increase. Also, the eating up of bears is missing as well. Greater Healing Potion has been used by the Keeper already. Rejuvenation as well, but instantly being dispelled. Nicely played by OrcWorker here. But still, as long as that Keeper survives, Sonik is in a really, really good spot. Keeper doesn't have any more Entangle. If there's a critical strike, there's no critical strike. He doesn't need a critical strike. He gets the kill, level 2 critical strike for the Blightmaster now with that level 4. That's exactly what OrcWorker needed to somehow stay in this game still. This game is not over yet, that's for sure, but it's still looking quite good for Sonik, I would say. But with losing the Keeper now, it was really not a nice room. Not sure what item it was, but he didn't want to trade any of his items here for it, so he rather kills it so the Blight doesn't get it, or the TC. OrcWorker has a lot of Spirit Walkers there, and there's another bear coming in. If he can pick that one off, he does have an Ensnare. Oh, the Keeper even. But OrcWorker doesn't know about it. It's nighttime, so he has a reduced vision range. so he didn't see that. He doesn't even see Sonik right here now. Now he definitely sees him though. Now with the daytime, he has increased vision range, so he knows that Sonik is there. But he already pulled the creeps as well, instantly windwalking though with his blade. He wants to get this creep check. Invul potion for the Demon Hunter. Keeper is somewhat exposed though, the Dryas especially though, and the bear is getting picked off. Nice focus by the Spirit Walkers here, dealing an insane amount of damage to those bears because they deal the bonus damage because of that heavy armor. And the Keeper has to be careful again if he cannot swap anything in time, and he won't be able to swap anything in time, as it looks like. Keeper doesn't have boots, whereas the Blade Master does have the boots. And there's no Antangle already. That Keeper will die again. There's nothing to save him right now. And OrcWorker actually is turning around this game from the looks of this. 45 against 45 supply right now, but the Keeper is dead again. Keep in mind he was being revived at the Terran, so they cost him a lot of resources. Right will still die as well, and the Demon Hunter will have to TP if he wants to or not. And shouldn't be able to pick up that Coda anymore due to Spirit Link and another answer and the potential surround. Has to actually be careful himself. There's no stomp, there's even the Invul potion now. He really wants to have that bear back because there's 7 supply in the bellies of the Kodas right now, so even though Sonik might have 42 right now, he actually only has 35 if he doesn't kill the Kodas. And he actually does get the Koda now, finally got what he wanted. And now he's happy with TPing out, and he still loses the bear. At least he managed to trade though, I guess, but holy damn. OrcWorker really on top of his game today. He's playing like a beast. And even though Sonik was playing really well as well, and was in a really nice position, especially with triple greater healing potion, OrcWorker is like, bro, you have triple greater healing potion, I don't even care. He still comes back into this game, gets the Warsong Battle Drums, which this time definitely is a nice item for him. That's 20% damage boost on his units. And since he has so many Spirit Walkers to dispel the Entangle on his Blade Master as well, that Blade Master will dish out quite some nice damage. Although he only has double circlet, so he only still has plus 14. But still, level 3 critical strike. Level 2 endurance aura, so it is the level 3 stomp. He could have also gone for level 3 endurance aura here, to be honest, because there is the level 3 mana burn, so TC won't be able to get too many stomps out anyway. So endurance aura might have been more beneficial actually. But still, OrcWorker seems to prefer the stomp and don't want to really question what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing there, I guess. But Sonik, he's playing it risky. He got the level 5 Demon Hunter, he got the Boots of Kalfalas, which is nice, but he does not have a TP. Keeper is about to be back though, but now Sonik is getting caught in a very bad spot. And there's no getting out of here, there's too much ensnare, every single player getting ensnared. Instant dispel on I don't even know what here. And now on the Entangle. There's a Kodo coming in as well, there's actually 2 Kodas. First Riot being eaten up, and this looks like a 1-0 for OrcWorker so far. I don't see Sonik still coming back into this, to be quite honest. And OrcWorker just playing this beautifully. Coming back from a really intense situation, the critical strike on it right as well. Demon Hunter has to be careful, uses the greater healing in the last possible moment, but still there's ensnare, there's no more ensnare right now, so he can't get staffed. There's another ensnare if there's a critical strike. He can staff him in time, so he survives for now, but there's barely any Moonwell Truce left. The Keeper is in trouble as well. What can Sonik do at this point? It's 49 against 38 supply, but it is 7 supply in the Koda's bellies again. An expansion coming up for OrcWorker. Sonik knows about it, but he can't really do anything about it. He's going for it now with his Demon Hunter. He will try to cancel it, but Demon Hunter doesn't have any safety item whatsoever, so if he gets caught there, and he will take quite some time to actually cancel this Great Hall, it could be a problem for him, but he sees the army of OrcWorker. His Keeper, he runs. His Keeper is dead. This must be it. 232 critical strike. Sonik messing up here. Losing his Keeper for the 3rd time in this game. He cancelled the expansion, but what is that worth at this point? It's 55 against 40 supply. Keeper not even getting rebuilt so far, he's just lacking resources for that. Sonik actually going for his own Tree of Life, trying to go for a sneak expansion. By this point, level 5.7 Blade Master and TC. It's just a lot going on here. Moonwell Truce is also rather low for Sonik here. He doesn't even have the Moonwell upgrade, even though he has a lot of lumber. That's something I sometimes really don't understand about some Night Elf players. I guess he maybe just forget about it. But not getting the Moonwell upgrade, it's like 75 gold, 150 lumber. Why in the hell would you not get that one? It's so ridiculously good. Like 125 more maximum mana and 52% increased mana regeneration is just so sick. But anyway, OrcWorker now, he was just checking for some more creeps. He's actually gonna creep more for items. Scouting around at the same time, he found the Tree of Life of Sonik and an additional 3 Wisps. So this will be cancelled. It's still 1 base against 1 base, but OrcWorker is just quite far ahead. The problem for OrcWorker is he's in upkeep all the time right now, so he's getting less gold income. So it gives a chance to Sonik to actually catch up in some way. And there still is the potential for a level 6 Demon Hunter, which could still turn around the game. But level 6 TC is also another thing. Level 6 Blade doesn't really do so much. It's just level 3 Windwalk. Unless he actually gets a mana potion for Bladestorm. But no, OrcWorker has had enough for this. He's going in. From the looks of this, he wants to go in before the Keeper is back. Going for a lot of Ensnares already. Koda's finished digesting as well. So it's 58 against 50 supply now. Favorable fight for Sonik really in his space because of the Moonwells and such, but still OrcWorker is in such a good position, taking the fight while the Keeper is still gone. Demon Hunter is in a lot of trouble here. He cannot get out. There's too much Ensnare. There's the healing potion, but there's a critical to balance out the healing potion. Demon Hunter dies, and this must be the 1-0 for sure for OrcWorker now. There's a double level 6. Sonik leaving without a GG even. 1-0 for OrcWorker after a beautiful game.